0 to 2 hours, and that's the spike. You eat the cookie, your glucose jumps through the roof, and then insulin surges to clear that blood sugar from your body. So the result is fat burning switch flips off into the off position, while storage mode, it flips on. Symptoms can be things like shakiness, snacky, unfocused. Your brain starts to scream, "More sugar, please." Very polite brain, terrible advice. How one cookie can wreck your metabolism for 48 hours. You're not weak, you're wired. Here's why a 30-second decision hijacks up to 2 days. If you're metabolically sensitive, one cookie isn't just a treat. It's a signal, and your hormones, they're listening. So today, the 4-phase fallout after a sugar hit and the 5-step recovery plan to stop one slip from turning into a lost week. Welcome everyone to episode 104 of the Obesity Project. My name is Dr. Mark Shankman. I'm an oral and maxillofacial surgeon, very interested in correcting your whole body, the medical issues with your body, not just your mouth, not just your oral cavity. So let's talk about the various phases. So phase 1 is 0 to 2 hours, and that's the spike. You eat the cookie, your glucose jumps through the roof, and then insulin surges to clear that blood sugar from your body. So the result is fat burning switch flips off into the off position, while storage mode, it flips on. So translation is your body parks fuel instead of burning it. In phase 2, the 2 to 4 hour mark, this is where the crash occurs. Insulin does its job, maybe a little bit too well. Your glucose dips and you get a reactive hypoglycemia. Symptoms can be things like shakiness, snacky, unfocused. Your brain starts to scream, "More sugar, please." Very polite brain, terrible advice. Your brain is screaming for more sugar, even though you have plenty of energy in your body, but it sees that you have no energy and you need to get some right away. So phase 3 is the 4 to 24 hour mark, and this is the rebound. So your appetite stays elevated, your cravings are lingering, and your energy, it's wobbling. You retain fluid because glycogen in your muscles pulls water and holds on to it. And workouts can feel meh. It's not a willpower failure, it's hormones playing keep away with your energy. And then phase 4, the hangover. This is the 24 to 48 hour mark. And if you keep chasing the crash with more snacks, insulin stays high and your fat burning stays off. And even if you don't, appetite and water weight can take a day or two to normalize. So for the insulin resistant, that window can stretch unless you interrupt it on purpose. So now let's talk about the 5-step recovery plan. So how we actually stop the spiral. So we start with a protein first meal, and this is your next eating window. So you want to go heavy on protein and fat, things like eggs and steak and fish and ground beef. Skip the carb apology meal. Your goal is to stabilize glucose, re-engage those satiety hormones, the hormones that make you feel full. And go for a 10 to 20 minute walk. You want to do that as soon as possible after that meal is done. A quick walk shuttles glucose into muscles without needing more insulin. So think of a broom for your blood sugar, so to speak. And then you want to focus on electrolytes and water, sodium, potassium, magnesium. You'll drop some retained water as insulin normalizes. And no, you're not bloated forever. You're just holding a short-term swimming pool. And then sleep like it matters, because it really does. Prioritize 7 to 9 hours tonight. Poor sleep raises appetite hormones and tanks insulin sensitivity tomorrow. And then finally, this is an optional one, a 24-hour reset. If you're comfortable, compress your meals. Eat 1 or 2 solid protein forward meals, or do a gentle 16-8 fast. So 16 hours of fasting and an 8-hour eating window. And this isn't punishment, this is a pattern interrupt. All right, so we've got also some pro tips for you. Don't start over Monday, start over now. Don't do a sugar cleanse with more sugar, like just a little bit of honey. Do keep a bailout meal ready. Cooked protein and plus like butter or olive oil and salt. Have that at the ready to bail you out if you should, run into trouble. And do add a quick resistance set, air squats or push-ups if you can, because muscle is a wonderful glucose sink and the muscle will take up that extra glucose. So this has been episode 104 of the Obesity Project, how one cookie can wreck your metabolism for 48 hours. So you're not weak, you're wired. One sugar hit sends a loud hormonal message. The win isn't perfection, it's knowing exactly how to flip the signal back. So don't forget, here on the Obesity Project, we're cutting through the myths and we're getting to the root. So make sure to stay tuned for episode 105, our next episode, Beginner's Guide to Intermittent Fasting, the 16-8 explained in detail. The simplest way to start, what to eat, what to avoid, and how to make it sustainable. So thank you so much for watching. I absolutely appreciate your time and attention. Hope you learned a little something. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification. Like, share, and comment, and definitely share this with those that need this information. This was the 5th part of a fasting 10-part series. So we've got 5 more to go, or 4 more to go after this one. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you in the next video.